Hey, Freddy with CJ Pony Parts. I have here a set of PUTCO Nightlux LED low beam headlights for our 2016 F-150. These LED bulbs will fit all 2015 through 2016 F-150s with the factory halogen bulbs. These LEDs will replace the halogen bulb with a nice bright white LED and will not only look better, but they'll be brighter, last longer, and run cooler. This is a complete plug-and-play kit that won't require any special tools or wiring. And with that being said, let's put them in our truck. Tools you'll need for this installation: a 1/4-inch ratchet, 7mm socket, 3/8 ratchet, 8mm socket, 10mm socket, an extension, needle nose pliers, flathead screwdriver, and a trim panel removal tool. Now, to install these headlight bulbs, the headlight has to come out. In order for the headlight to come out, this trim piece has to come off. To start off, take off this tab with a screwdriver. Next, we're going to remove these two screws with a 7mm socket. Now you can remove this trim panel. Next, we have to remove this plastic panel, which has 7 bolts in it and 1 trim clip. Next, we're going to remove the 7 bolts out of this trim panel here. There's 6 10mm bolts and 1 8mm bolt. Now, to remove this panel, you need to grab some needle nose pliers and pinch this clip right here to pull the panel off. It'll pull off a little bit, and once it comes off, there's 2 more clips down in here that you need to press off with a screwdriver. Now we can finally remove the headlight. To do so, there's 3 10mm bolts, 2 up top, and then 1 back in here that's kind of hard to see. Now we can remove the 2 10mm bolts on top of the headlight. Now that you have the bolts removed, you can lift up on this tab right here and pull the headlight off. Now, you don't have to do this next part, we're just doing it for the sake of the video. You're going to disconnect everything to remove the headlight. Now that the headlight is out of the car, we can replace the light with the LED bulb. We're going to be replacing the low beam, which is the bulb on the top here. So we're going to lay it down and make sure you have a nice soft surface to lay it on. You don't want to lay it on concrete or anything to scratch the lens. So once we have it on the ground, we can remove the dust boot to reveal the factory headlight. And simply twist the factory bulb counterclockwise to remove it. Press right here on the tab to undo the connector. Take our new LED bulb, and with the tab facing up, plug it into the factory harness. Now we have to make all of this fit in the headlight. It's going to be a tight fit, but it is possible. You're going to shove the harness down inside, install the LED bulb, twist it clockwise. Now shove the harness and the heatsink inside the headlight housing. Then fold over the heat sinks. And reinstall your dust boot. Now it's ready to go back in the truck. Now reinstall the headlight. Now we can reinstall the bolt securing the headlight. Now we're going to reinstall this lower panel. You have to line up these two tabs with these holes on the bottom here before installing any of the bolts. Then you can reinstall the 7 bolts. After installing the 7 bolts, you can reinstall this trim clip. Now we can install the outer trim piece. Now reinstall your 2 screws. Now finally reinstall our last trim clip. Now just repeat the process on the other side and your installation is finished. So here you can see a side-by-side comparison of our new LED headlight versus the old halogen light. The new LED looks a lot better and it's a lot brighter as well. While we're in there, we threw in a new LED switchback light bulb for the turn signal. It makes the truck look a lot better up front and it's a lot brighter. Make sure you check out our website for that switchback LED as well. So we have our truck about 12 feet away from this wall, and as you can see on the left, the LED bulb is significantly brighter and looks a lot better than the halogen bulb, which is on the right. So our new PUTCO LED headlights are in. They look great, they're incredibly bright. I couldn't be any happier. This is how a truck should look from the factory. Installation should take you about an hour, and before you know it, you'll be heading down the road.